Hi there. I'm Orrit Bailey with Pathlight Seniorcare Services here in Birmingham, Alabama. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you're wondering one of a couple things. One, is my mom really okay living alone? Or am I overreacting? Am I waiting too long to get help for her? Indeed, these are heavy questions, and you are not alone in asking them. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 9 practical safety first signs that your mom, or any aged loved one for a matter of fact, may be ready for home care. My goal is not to scare you, but rather to give you a clear checklist so that you can make decisions with more confidence and less guilt. So let's get started with why timing matters so much. Many families here in Birmingham don't reach out for help until something big, really big happens. A serious fall, a car accident, a hospital stay that could have been prevented. By that point, family emotions are high, options can feel limited, and the conversation about what happens now is indeed much harder. Non-medical home care is meant to support life at home, not replace family, and not take over. Caregivers can help with everyday things like bathing, dressing, preparing meals, light housekeeping, and companionship so your loved one can stay at home safely. Here, the goal is simple: prevent avoidable emergencies, protect your loved one's dignity and independence, and give your family some real peace of mind. With that in mind, let's now talk through those 9 signs I mentioned. 1. The first sign: daily living changes. This first sign is trouble with daily tasks, things we call activities of daily living, ADLs. Bathing or showering, getting dressed, grooming, like brushing teeth or shaving, getting in or out of bed, or even that favorite chair. Here are some red flags to look out for: strong body odor or obvious changes in their hygiene, wearing the same clothes for days at a time, clothing that's dirty, stained, or put on incorrectly. They're avoiding showers because they feel the tub is too risky for them. Most of the time, the reality is that this isn't about laziness. It's about fear and physical limits. The bathtub head feels too high. Standing in the shower is exhausting. They're afraid of slipping with nobody there to help. Having a professional caregiver can step in gently, helping with bathing, dressing, and grooming in a way that protects privacy and preserves their dignity. Sign 2: mobility issues and near misses. The second sign is changes in their mobility, and especially those near miss moments. Here's what to watch out for: using furniture or walls to steady themselves, struggling to get out of chairs, off the couch, or out of bed, hesitating on the stairs or avoiding them altogether, unexplained bruises, or a recent fall, even if they don't want to talk about it. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury for older adults, and many of them happen right at home. If your mom is moving less because she's afraid of falling, that fear can actually make her weaker, which increases her fall risk. Home care can provide a safety arm, help with transfers, and encourage safe movement. In more serious situations, 24-hour care can mean someone is always there if and when something happens. Sign 3. Changes in the home environment. This third sign is what you see when you walk through the door. Sometimes the home speaks louder, much louder than your loved one does. Here's what to watch out for. Piles of dirty dishes in the sink, spoiled food in the refrigerator, dust and clutter in and around a home that used to be spotless, impeccable, overflowing trash or laundry, stacks of unopened mail and unpaid bills, dark hallways or burned out light bulbs that never get replaced, loose rugs or clutter on the floor that could easily cause a fall. These things often mean your loved one is overwhelmed either physically, mentally, or both. In-home caregivers can help with light housekeeping, laundry, meal prep, and even a simple home safety check to reduce fall risks and restore some calm to the environment. Sign number 4. Memory lapses and confusion. The fourth sign is memory and confusion that begins to affect safety and consistency. Some concerning patterns include missing, doubling, or mixing up medications, forgetting to eat or drink, missing appointments, losing important items regularly, repeating the same questions or stories within a few minutes, getting confused in familiar spaces like their own kitchen. These changes may or may not be related to dementia, but they still create a risk. Home care can help with medication reminders, regular meals, and a steady daily routine. For those living with dementia, specialized dementia care at home can provide patience, structure, and gentle redirection in the comfort of familiar surroundings. Sign 5. Trouble managing health and medication. The fifth sign has to do with managing health conditions and medications. Many seniors in our area live with multiple chronic conditions, things like heart disease, diabetes, COPD, or arthritis. This usually means several medications to take, special diets, regular doctor visits, and specific instructions to follow at home. Warning signs here can include confusion about what each medication is for, skip doses, ignoring dietary recommendations, more frequent ER visits or urgent care trips, not following through with rehab exercises after a hospital stay. Caregivers aren't nurses or doctors, but they can help. They can help provide medication reminders, encourage healthy meals, notice when something seems off, and alert the family. That kind of day-to-day support can be the difference between just barely coping and truly staying ahead of your loved one's health needs. Sign 6. Social withdrawal and emotional shifts. Sign number 6 is more emotional. pulling away from people and activities. Pay attention if your mom stops going to church, Bible study, or special groups, turns down invitations she used to enjoy, spends most of the day alone with the TV, talks about feeling lonely, like a burden or alone or done with everything, has noticeable mood changes, more irritability, anxiety, or sadness. Loneliness and isolation can be just as dangerous as physical illness. They are linked to depression, cognitive decline, and even a higher risk of certain health issues. Companion caregivers can offer conversation, shared activities, outings, and even spiritual support, helping your loved ones stay connected, not just safe. Sign 7. Caregiver stress and family conflict. The 7th sign is actually about you. If you're the primary caregiver, ask yourself, am I constantly exhausted, even on days I'm not physically helping? Do I feel guilty at work, at home with my kids, and even at church because I can't be everywhere at once? Are we starting to argue more in the family about who does what? Do I feel like I'm failing my parent and my own family at the same time? That kind of wear and tear is real and it matters. Respite care, a few hours a week or a scheduled break, allows you to rest, regroup, and care for your own health and relationships. It lets you continue caring for your parent from a place of strength, not constant burnout. Sign 8. I'm fine when the signs say otherwise. Sign number 8 is when your mom insists she's fine, but you can clearly see things changing. This is completely normal. Underneath that, I'm fine, you might find fear of losing independence, a desire not to be a burden, worry about strangers coming into the home, or past experiences that make her nervous. You don't have to convince her in one conversation. You can start with safety. Mom, we want you to stay in your home safely as long as possible. Suggest small steps. Mom, what if we just had someone come a couple of hours a week to help with groceries and laundry? Or focus on partnership. Mom, this is about making sure you're not alone if something happens to you. A good home care provider will join that conversation gently and respectfully, always treating your loved one as the decision maker whenever possible. And sign 9, that gut feeling you can't shake. And the 9th sign is that feeling in your gut that something is just not right. You may not be able to point to one single thing, but together, all the small changes, falls, clutter, forgetfulness, withdrawal, your own exhaustion, are telling you that you're one crisis away from having to make decisions under pressure. Listening to that quiet nudge doesn't mean you're overreacting. It often means you're seeing the bigger picture more clearly than you realize. So let's quickly recap the 9 signs your mom may be ready for home care. 1. Decline in personal care and hygiene. 2. Mobility problems, near falls or recent falls. 3. A home that's becoming cluttered, dirty, or unsafe. 4. Memory lapses or confusion that affects safety. 5. Difficulty managing health conditions and medications. 6. Growing isolation or emotional changes. 7. Caregiver stress and family conflict. 8. I'm fine, even when the changes are obvious. And 9. Your gut feeling that you're one crisis away from needing urgent help. If a few of these are sounding familiar, that doesn't mean you're failed. It means it might be time to invite support. Here at Pathlight Seniorcare Services, we serve seniors and families across Birmingham, Hoover, Mountain Brook, Vestavia, Homewood, Trussville, and throughout Shelby and Jefferson counties with senior home care tailored to each person's needs, companionship and spiritual support, dementia care in the home, 24-hour care when it's needed, and flexible respite care so family caregivers can rest. For us, senior care isn't just a job, it's a calling, rooted in our faith and a deep respect for the dignity of every person. If you'd like to talk through your mom's situation, we'd be honored to listen. Visit our website at pathlightseniorcare.com